Hi, it's Wheezy here from Wheezy's Herbal Remedies and Wellness Workshops, and today I'm going to do some lymphatic draining. So rather than using my hands, I'm going to use a smoothing brush. So I've had this brush, and it's super soft. It has a perfect angle for jawline and different areas. So this is what I'm going to use to open up my pathways. So as always, begin at the termini, right here where the nodes are. You to indicate where they are, just round your shoulders forward. You can see these two areas. That's where you're going to begin. So you do one side at a time. If you have two brushes, bonus, you could do both sides at a time. So for the sake of the video, I'm going to do the one side, but you would do the same thing on the other side. So open up the termini. So you're just going to brush gently over it, always going in a downward motion. You don't go up and down. When you're draining from the neck down, you need to pull it down because the lymphatic system only has a one-way pump. So from the neck down, it needs to get to the termini, which is the collarbones. So you have to encourage it to go down by going down. If you're coming from below the termini, you're coming up. So you want to do the draining upwards to the termini. So this is how it works. So gently just, brushing, and then you can do bigger strokes as you get going. The next node is the tonsillar node. So it's on the neck, the long muscle of the neck, the sternocleidomastoid. So you just gently rub down, and you can see I'm starting to get a tiny bit red, which indicates that the blood is flowing. It's a good thing. And then the pressure is quite light. The brush is very, very soft. It might sound loud. I'm not sure what it sounds like, but yeah, so just dragging it down. And then I'm going to do the auricular nodes at the front and the back of the ear. So this is where you turn the brush sideways. And there's always a couple of layers getting in the way there, but so you pull down the side of the ear, and then you do the back as well. Lots of nodes, that's the larger areas. This is the main nodes. So like I said, you would do the same thing on the other side. And then for the lymphatic area, you could also do the back, the occipitals. So those big occipital bones at the back of your head, when you tilt back and forth, those bumps, you could help those along. And this is what helps drain the brain, so to speak. It is like a nighttime rinse cycle that happens at night. If you can open the pathways, it's going to help you sleep better. It's going to allow your brain to refresh itself. It's one of the areas that is neglected quite a bit. And when you wake up with brain fog, short-term memory, lack of energy, you sleep all night and you still feel groggy. It's a brain drain. Your brain needs to drain as well. So it's called the lymphatic system, which is part of the lymphatic system. And this is a new thing they discovered. So yeah, I'm just brushing along, lifting from the eyebrow up. But you always want to come towards the nodes. So coming up, close your eye. You don't want to get yourself in the eye. It is quite soft and it's really nice. And go into the nose. So it's quite, it's such a nice feeling. It just lifts the skin, and at the same time it does, detoxify as well, because it's moving the lymph and moving the cells, and you can see the blood going in. It feels great. And then pull it back down. So continue what you've done, but continue to bring it to the termini. Right down here, and then from the chin, it fits perfectly. Like, we have a lot of nodes underneath. Even if you've had your tonsils removed, still rub along the edge. There could be some nodes they've left behind. Back in the day, it was a thing. Remove everybody's tonsils. My whole family had them done. It's crazy. It's just, one had them done, I'll just do them all. We need those guys. Okay, they're part of our immune system. They're there for a reason. So keep pulling down. So you would do the same thing. So you start at the termini, and you want to drain it downwards. So gentle pressure. And then, you do so many sweeps. And then you will do up the tonsillar. Front of the ear. Pardon me, I'm okay. So what happens at times when you do lymphatic draining, I've always had a congested left-hand side. Sinus always plugged up. Ear has always been plugged for many, many years. So when I do it, especially with the brush, you will get, it will start to drain. It'll drain the sinuses in the face around here. And that's why I had a little choking episode. So sorry about that. So be wary, and that's a good thing. It's just I couldn't talk. I didn't even do the other side yet. So just to let you know, I will do the other side later, but I don't want to choke again because once that gets flowing, and it happens, and it's a good thing. Some people don't feel it, the postnasal drip, but it depends. Everybody's different, and the lymphatic system is something that you want to work on. But just do this at night because you want to do it before you go to bed. You want to kind of just do it in a relaxing. If you don't have a brush, just use your hands, and you can. Oh, I'm sorry, it's coming back. Yeah, but you can use your hands and just gently massage it. Always end at the termini. And then bring the fluid down. Sometimes, most of the time, I do it without the brush. I just thought I'd do it with the brush today. And it takes about maybe 10 minutes. So you begin by opening it up at the fingers, and then you have to open the tonsillars, and then the auriculars, and then the occipitals, the back. You're just pulling at the occipital bones, the big bumps. And you can also, when you're pulling, do some head movements. And then pull it down. Bring it from the back of the head to the tonsils, back of the ears, tonsils, and into the termini. And then you drain it that way. Oh boy, got me good today. So anyways, yes, you do that at night, and then you can do your face and just continue to drain. Don't pull on the skin. It's just a nice little sweeping across because your lymph is directly underneath. And then you can do the eyes, gently pulling down, but bringing everything down back to the termini. Just to calm you down before you go to bed. It's a good little bedtime ritual. And it might help you sleep a lot better. You might find yourself sleeping sounder. If you can get a full night's rest, your lymphatic system is going to do its rinse cycle to help clear all the metabolic waste that's built up in your brain. From everything, from thinking, your brain never stops. It's on all day, no matter what. So it is using a lot of energy, and it has to, the excess has to go somewhere. It's like a tailpipe. It has to come out, right? If it doesn't, it gets blocked. Then what happens if you block your tailpipe? Yeah, not good. Your brain is the same way, so you need to expel that. So do a lymphatic draining before you go to bed. Best thing that you can do. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry about the cough. We'll talk to you again soon. Take care and love your lymph. Bye for now.